The second concept is dana. Dana is discharging our duty towards the society. It is contributing to the progress of my society. I use my time, my energy, my possessions for the good of fellow human beings. Swami Vivekananda, in one of his letters to the Maharaja of Mysore, he wrote, "They alone live who live for others, the rest are more dead than alive." And one of my favorite quotes is of Albert Einstein, where he says, "100 times I remind myself that my inner and outer life depends upon the labors of other men, living and dead, and that I have to give back in the same measure as I have received and I am still receiving." So the challenge is to give back. Be good, do good. This is the mantra that Swamiji will repeatedly give the youth. You have to be good, but that being is not enough. It will be passive goodness. Real goodness is when I contribute something. Doing good is that contribution. This is dana. This is a value which has to be emphasized. Now, how do we teach this to our children? There are two views of life. One is the horizontal view, another is the vertical view. Horizontal view, for instance, we can see in this example. When the son comes home and tells the father, "I have scored 85%. And if the father says, "What? 85? The neighboring son scored 92 and I sent you for 2 tuitions. You have not done well." The father is using a horizontal view of life. Now the son is disappointed that he is not good, father is not happy. Suppose the father knew about vertical view of life, he would say, "What, my son? 85? Last exam you were 80. You have gone now 5% more. I am proud of you and I knew you would do well. You are my son. I am sure you will touch 90 next exam." What is happening here is, in the first instance, the father was comparing the son with the neighbor's son. The son is also a good boy, or else he would have told his father, "There is something called genetics, Baba." He doesn't tell that. But in the second instance, the father is comparing the boy with his previous performance. Unfortunately, in our society, we have a horizontal view of life. Right from our childhood, we are trained to compare ourselves with others and feel good or feel bad. This continues even when the boy or girl gets into a job, and it goes all through life, continuously competing with my fellow human beings. It doesn't have to be so. There is another way of approaching life. Vertical view of life, I compete with myself. Our youngsters, our children should be trained and taught to say, "You compete with yourself. Competition is always with myself. And with my friends, it is always cooperation. Not competition, cooperation." Immediately there is a difference in the individual and the whole society will be transformed because everyone will be trying to go together. It is not each one trying to step on others' shoulders. I compete with myself to do better than what I was doing earlier, and I will help you to do your program or your work, whatever it is, to do it better. This is the secret of success, because every one of us, we have infinite potential, and that potential has to be brought out not by competition with others, but competing with myself. This is not a passive or negative outlook which says don't compete with others. It is not like that. I will be still competing. It will be a healthy competition, but we can call it enlightened self-interest. Enlightened self-interest means my good and also your good. It is not my good alone. When that happens, it becomes selfishness. And selfishness is sin because it narrows the person.